loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we gon' make salute. Anytime where you there, it no matter. Anytime where you be, it no matter. Anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we putting up stronger one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. Where breeze not a shame. TTP Talking Points platform. Then they give you information about salute.
Yes, family, welcome back to yet another emergency broadcast who they bring to now. My name is Mohamed Mansaray and this na Talking Point platform. We decide to do this very urgent. This is a crash broadcast. Why? Because waiting there at important. If we not come up, if we not come out, we try to condemn some of them violence here. We country go reach to a point where a point of no return. Now. What we want bring to na a disturbing video where most people don't see in social media, where a terrible, you know, they imagine possibly get sense to do this. I mean, the video is so heart-rending, you don't know how to even explain an interpreter. When I send them videos out to we, some of we, I feel the entire debate because I feel it's not the last thing and the way any sensible person for do. Now, what would they can talk about? Would they talk about a mentally challenged person where they go by the name of Blacker? Where, I mean, this person we all know say, Chris. Whatever they say, whatever they talk, whether they talk against the government, they talk about anybody, the man herself, they talk and say, a Chris, not Chris, man. I don't know, for no good reason, I don't know why people are so blinded for take politics, put an DNA in any thought, everything, nobody know the way safe. Once you talk about politics na salon, whether you crazy so, you not crazy so, whether they not care. Some people are not just a red line. If you say na this party day, for go against anything, whether they do bad or do good or if you just keep mud. And this is bad because they live in a democracy. But I want to make one thing very clear. Me know say most probably I know for say the president not even aware about this. And you look at the young man the way they do so for this video. Probably these are the people that will be say even if he gets sickness, common-cold self the killer. Basic necessities they do not get. Some man say not get good side for sleep. Don't then take politics put on at the 8. I mean you can imagine people that were well. Then they go chase Chris, man. I mean, the way the country they move. If salon people not think twice, believe me, we never wish for let bad thing come. This only the scare potential investors. The government they try for attract investors far and wide. But if we even then small, because now we live in the age of social media, things and they go far and wide before you remember the Russia and you go visit the international community, they watch and they watch, then they see. And the authorities they need to act upon this. Now we make this emergency broadcast calling on all the authorities, starting from the president, therefore condemn this. All the politicians therefore condemn this. The police therefore take this case very serious. Why? If then they do this to Chris, man, can you imagine person were mentally challenged? It's so heart-rending. The police will take this case very, very serious. Investigate now. Okay, the people that wear beat Blacker, they're not show their face, but we get voice recognition devices there. Then go able to recognize them, voice and trail them, knows that then the police investigate, they charge them, set a precedent. All political party then for condemn this. Because let not reach to possible Chris again. Okay, if the people are normally goes, okay, but Chris man again, Chris man of a talk, Chris talk again. Now I make all the time we can mention for let we leaders and be responsible because you won't matter. You go face Bambai, you would not matter because I mean, la just say this talk, la just free. In fact, me as Sierra Leone, I miss a get right to talk. But no, once you don't be a leader, you get for mind the words because there are people where they take anything where they talk hook, line, and sinker. Now that make you for responsible. Now, if you look at how all these things start, I mean, when the government become a power, then they struggle actually for maintain order. And when they see out of emotion, even people that will not be the experts, they come, they preach about mob justice. People like, I don't get anything personal against the first lady, no. But these are one of the people that we can on social media publicly, they say, now, if anybody sabotage the government, then go do mob justice panel. This thing, okay, ain't gonna make members say maybe in a light statement, but some people they will take them very serious. Now, I want to listen first, so let me see some of them words how they important and matter for some supporters there. Then they take them deeply, now like religion. Listen first.
And we tell the one the way that they sabotage, what they do say. If we catch you now, would they begin the mob justice now? Would they beat you now? Public will make the old man know say now una bad habits more time and they won't know the change. Corruption just chronic on our body to a point.
Okay, this was the first lady where they talk about mob justice. I know they say, listen, I know they say I know the type of talk how when you don't become a leader or you don't hold a position of trust for let you act responsible. Everything where they talk, people and they listen, they watch you. The first lady come publicly back then, they talk, say, mob justice. I mean, we don't get justice system. What happened with the rule of law? We don't get caught there. If they can't do this to Christmas, what about you, well now? I mean, enough fight again. Let's bring another one, Michael, where they now go, we talk. He make a video himself in case we don't know 30 days how it end. It don't cost the president too. He just talk say the ex-president do something where he appreciate. I mean, I look like this some of this.
This video, my name Michael, and the president and the Bo Ministerial. I just want to tell family and some of the people who don't know the good work and it's like we don't do a bow for we the Bo people, especially who the Bo. The number one good work they work is part of who everybody within a bow all the part of the stadium way and it's like we don't do for we. Now all the part of even the president, the current president will go when Julius Marabio anything you program and this stadium they can. And they can host the program where they get. So where from where they say we put some people in the kitchen that they say and it's like one of the good thing about it. And number one beneficiaries from this and it's like one of the for win a boy or for able praise and for tell and thank you. Then one. Then two, anybody will be able
any address, that's where they go. Let's go inside, go inside. Yes. Let me some man is down there. The man is down there. Yes. A bad start with him. No go direct. No go. I don't know the bike. No go. Do that like this. Come here, you go. Yeah.
You get anything for deny from that? This is AIG left farm. Huh?
Not of you, now wait till you put this.
Huh? Now you photo down there directly. You wear the black.
What's that gonna have this smile?
Huh? Everything but you is black. Level at this.
What's that gonna have?
Okay, family, these are just some of these short incidents that wouldn't they take place where people in the set modes. They talk. Can you imagine? This happened some few months ago. We don't know the case of this. Then this guy then can't gonna police. Some people and say then go search and host and found some alleged drug, and I don't know how that case is because we never get any clearance. What are the try for talk here? We try for talk the pace at which the political the security situation don't deteriorate, particularly when it comes to political tension. I mean, the political leaders and they're always responsibility for maintain order, peace and order. Then for condemn some of their act here, put the police in full gear, may they investigate some of them here. Because politics, now just again, and power not to forever, power they change hands. And I'm telling you, the president probably not even know about this. The president not go know. An officer, the president go know this. Go send people or for go beat Christmas. No, I can't play for now the disturbing video where them beat Christmas. And this is so sorry. It's so sad. Now watch this one. Then we'll come try for talk even a little bit. Watch. Look
I
at
kill them every
how
day.
they do
Look
it.
how PS they talk say you not about yourself for money. You go you are lucky, bastard picking. You nasty sexuous. Let me say, I mean I respect bastard picking. I respect me president. I mean I can say respect. I miss you not other one. You nasty, bastard picking. I don't tell you. If you say crazy, I miss you. You're nasty ass. Okay, you don't want on a street so street. You go you are lucky, bastard picking.
Look how you guys do. He's a bastard of this.
Okay, Famble, that was a disturbing video where we all don't see, where don't they make the rounds at the social media. For God's sake. Who don't know say blacker? He mentally challenged. If when they do this to Chris, man, what about possible mental now? I mean, where the logic here? I mean, where the empathy? I mean, where the I go put on the humanity, for God's sake? Imagine if this a young person, a mentally challenged, then they beat and so how they feel. Person already there in the deprived situation. We youth then, Sierra Leoneans, we need to wake up. People need to rise above politics. I mean, we all not go to one side. That not sure. All continents of the world, I don't ever see any side where everybody the one side. No. Because even identical twin, according to scientists, they are different. Twin them. When they're born the same day, they're different. So you like not go be me like. Me like not go be you like. Not so. So, but we get for a common ground where we understand ourselves. I feel say for unite and fight the politician instead of we allow the politician then unite then make we fight against ourselves. And I'm telling you, I will repeat this. Some of them politicians they just misuse youth, and then when they will do this havoc. If you check them now, the people will be say even thing for it in no get maybe they don't get 10,000, 20,000 loans. He act upon this, or maybe it's until I can go. In Brade in one office where you can go, Brade out, you bobody out, then get 10, 20,000. So then 10,000 and they don't say like a big thing for it. So anybody cross the line, oppose, you know, care whether you're not case or whatever, then they descend upon you. And like this is very bad. It's very bad. But again, we want let peace reign in the country. We want let stability there. So that at the end of the day, we attract investors and for come. Now, the role of the police in this case now for pull a statement. Even the president, you know, big enough for letting come and condemn this. The internal minister, then come publicly on social media or whatever media they use or whatever medium, then pass and condemn this. The Ministry of Information, then for condemn this. Everybody, the police, then for pull a statement, then condemn this act. This is not barbaric act. These are the lowest of the low where Salon people with some Sierra Leonean thugs say don't they reach. I mean, it's so sorry. It's so sorry. I mean, oh God. What's up with the head of country? What's up with the head of this country now for? For what? For God's sake, for what? Instead of we unite, we try to act simple logic, simple basic necessities. These are the things we have to so for unite. Ask a politician and provide for we job. Now make abroad, then side here, you find out that people are not too care about politics because at the end of the day, we come out, you get work. If come on money, you can't even tell we can tired, getting family, eat, rest, sleep because tomorrow morning you get for go work. I do less, now they cause this. So we call on authority for condemn this act and investigate. I feel say the country with sufficient enough in terms of anything for law we will investigate them care. Then even when them people are not put them face now the video, believe me, their voice recognition devices they wouldn't go use, wouldn't go trail the all them people here and try to investigate and know who that send them now send them. At what grounds? Why them for do this? And police for investigate thoroughly and charge them gonna court. And then for make some of them trial become public. Let all man know what you're happy with this case. Because this na case man, if we not talk for her, you not talk for her. I mean, that's why you go left to both case. Because people they look at and say, now for advantage because of in condition. But I want to say you go for be brother keeper. Sierra Leoneans a lot wake up. Lord will stand for the right thing. Lord put politics aside. This thing not to think over politicize. Think this over for talk much more share with the share, and then it reached to the authority there. We'll make them to a point that they're not gonna option but for condemn this act because it's bad. It really, really, really dangerous. So with the call on we leaders and for make them be responsible enough, make them take time out of the thread cautiously in terms of the language, then talk, everything. If especially they can social media, just like the few clip the one don't play, these are all some of them fear. Because anytime when you talk, you get followers and people are where they take that very, very high, deep inside the heart. Okay, we get one text so they come up from George Owen. He said, my brother, they will not investigate this case because perpetrators are their boys. Okay, well, we just another make we say, I mean, certain thing, then we're not going to just say they're not going to investigate. I believe say if we put pressure, they say we'll see the necessity for a case like this, then put statement upon her. We want them to investigate. We want me to investigate this case. It's very, very important. Police for act now. This is not a test case for it. The police irresponsible. The responsibility of police now to protect the lives and property of all citizens, whether they craze or not craze, so their life important. The life, if person don't craze, you know diet. So now the police their responsibility for protect the person from abuse, from violation. Like what happened with this so? This is getting out of hand. It's really getting out of hand. It's getting too much. It's getting too much. If we not step up now, they not put mechanism in place. Probably, I don't know. I know they wish bad for my country. I always wish good for my country. But what thing will happen in 2023 if we don't begin to do this to policeman to Christmas? What thing will happen in 2023 election? Okay, Fambule, like I said, this is not an emergency broadcast. When I they send this video to me, I said, no matter what, for bring this to people and make them know what they happen. The states of the country is very dangerous. Don't take time. Anything what they do now, you get for watch your back because nobody you know Christmas, you know to Christmas. And with the call on the leaders, may them be more responsible, may them condemn this act. May them put statements, let police go after the perpetrators, may they investigate this talk this video very, very well. Because the evidence clear, the video then go use this video for investigate. If you see what's happening in America, George Floyd, where that now the video nine they use for convicts, the man where the police were killer, you understand? Where that the riots will be take place all over America, all over the world. So what are the type of talk about now? Just like evidence. They use phone evidence at least for win that case day. So this now one case where I feel say police could do a test at least for see the capacity building, the infrastructure, how well it is for prosecute or for investigate cases like this. Because we don't know, maybe another one like this will happen more and more. But if you not put a precedent, they don't set example, believe me, this will repeat again. We'll say most of them videos here again for be common. So a word for a wise is quite sufficient. So we go tap here and Fambule when I can feel free for share this. Now we own responsibility. Now we don't work with the do so. At least with the help for passive message. Nobody know for talk for blacker, but we there for talk. So your responsibility, not for just share. It's very simple. Just share, let the message go. It's simple. Just share. Okay? All right.